From supermodels to Hollywood headliners, everyone loves soccer. Welcome to Sportskeeda as we look at some famous celebs and their favourite football clubs. Today we'll be going through a list of some of the most famous people in the world, only to show you that they too can be fans. Rihanna. Riri is one of the biggest singers in the world, with a schedule that leaves her very little time to do what she wants. However, in her downtime, she just loves going to the footy. Known to be a Juventus fan, the gorgeous Barbadian travels the world for her fix and has been spied watching hanging out with Neymar at PSG, and she even took in a game at the Emirates Stadium. And Rihanna even likes to take her custom-made football Louis Vuitton handbag to games, with her style always being on point. Moving on from Rihanna, we have Mia Khalifa. American-Lebanese sensation Mia Khalifa rocketed to fame after just 3 months in the adult industry in 2014. Khalifa has also since gone on to become a social media star, commanding a whopping 25 million Instagram followers and receiving death threats from ISIS for a particularly raunchy scene she featured in. But all that aside, Mia is a fan of West Ham United. What? After pictures of her wearing a Hammers top went viral, Mia told the Daily Star, "I watched Green Street Hooligans when I was young, and ever since then I've loved West Ham." She was spotted on the touchline at the London Stadium as the Hammers beat Arsenal 1-0 in 2019, and even gave Gunners star Matteo Guendouzi some grief by calling him out for diving, saying, "F***ing I've seen you go down more in this match than I did in 2014. Ouch." Lebron James. Arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, LeBron James is not only a fan, but was also a part owner of Liverpool. LeBron owned a 2% stake in the company from 2011 to 2021. James became a fan from his first ever trip to Liverpool, claiming to have loved the passion and loyalty the people of the land showed for their sport. During his visit, he interacted with the likes of Steven Gerrard, Kenny Dalglish, and Luis Suarez, definitely living out the dream of every Scouser. Usain Bolt. The fastest man in the world said he wanted to play for the Red Devils after he had hung up his racing boots. The Jamaican international sensation is a die-hard United fan, so much so that he declined to ever wear a different club's jersey only because they were sponsored by the sporting brand Puma. Bolt was even quoted in one of his interviews criticising Louis van Gaal's management style. Sadly, he gave up on his dream of playing for the Manchester side after seeing how cold the city could be after a photo shoot with Man City legend Sergio Aguero. Gerard Butler. Famous for his roles in the movies, Gerard Butler is also very famous in Scotland for being a Celtic fan. Born and raised in Paisley, Scotland, the Hollywood star has been a fan of the Hoops for all of his life, having played for the club in charity matches to having taken his picture with the King of Celtic, Henrik Larsson. Gerard Butler may be the most famous Celtic fan in the world at the moment, and the Celts are all for it. Idris Elba. With rumours flying in of Idris being considered for the next James Bond role, Elba is more famous for being a gooner. Being an Arsenal faithful and having been a fan his entire life, the international star has been seen promoting an anti-knife campaign with the club in its latest efforts to curb knife crime in London. Born in Hackney, Elba can often be spotted at the Emirates cheering on his favourite team. Will Ferrell. The star of timeless Hollywood comedies is an avid Chelsea fan and pretty vocal about his support for them as well. His roots at the club can be traced back to 2009, where he first saw the club play against Inter Milan in a friendly in Los Angeles. The actor enjoys behind-the-scenes access whenever he visits the club during a local or international match, having photos with Chelsea legends John Terry, Frank Lampard and Petr Cech. Will is ever present whenever Chelsea take a trip to the USA. Keira Knightley. It's hard for an actress who starred in a movie called Bend It Like Beckham to not support a football club. However, the club she supports might surprise you. Keira Knightley is a West Ham supporter. A realist at heart, she was quoted saying that West Ham aren't a club that win too often, but she doesn't mind her choice. She's also a huge fan of the song that plays before the game called I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles. Lana Del Rey. The New Yorker and global pop star has been a Liverpool fan since her manager introduced her to them years ago. She visited Anfield for a game against Spurs in 2013. She even lent her voice to the a cappella version of Liverpool's anthem, You'll Never Walk Alone. Sylvester Stallone. The Rocky star owes his association to Everton thanks to his friend Robert Earl. The Italian stallion visited Goodison Park in 2007 to see the team play firsthand. Stallone has also expressed his regret in not buying the Toffees, stating he had a chance back in the day to buy the club. Unfortunately, he currently cannot. He claims that had he known what he knows now, he would have gone for the offer. Tom Cruise. Another of Hollywood's greatest names, Tom Cruise is a fan of US-based football team LA Galaxy, mainly because of the great friendship he shares with football legend David Beckham. Reports claim that Cruise had a major role to play in convincing Beckham to join LA Galaxy and play in the MLS. The pair have a great friendship, and Beckham has also stated that the name of his son Cruz, Beckham, was also inspired by the Hollywood actor. Is this a case of turning friendship into family? Elton John. The famous musician has a stand named after him at Watford Stadium and was at one point the chairman of the club. He was an ambitious fan and oversaw one of Watford's most successful periods before selling his stake in the club in 1990. The 75-year-old still has hopes of being the president of Watford Football Club, and in 2014 he was honoured with the Elton John stand for his involvement with the club. If you think we've missed some mentionable names, do let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Sportskeeda for more such content from the world of football.